Hello everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. This is video number... I should have looked, I never look, do I? I think it's 18, 17, 18, something like that. But anyway, we're here, we're in Wintermute, we are in camp office. We're exactly where we left off at the end of the last video. So just a quick recap. We have, by pure dumb luck, and I will completely admit that, found our way across from Trapper's Cabin to camp office in the middle of the night, in the snowstorm. I thought I'd gone the wrong way, somehow I didn't. I somehow managed to find my way across the camp office, so I am here, and we are ready to go. And what we need to do is restock ourselves, we need to get across the unnamed pond, we need to pick up our rifle, and we need to bring down the bear, and the bear is actively hunting us. So there we go, that's the last few videos in a nutshell, and we are here in the middle of the night in camp office. We have no food. I have absolutely no food whatsoever. I do have some things like reishi mushrooms and stuff like that, so I think that's what I'm going to end up having to have. Let's drink our reishi tea. That will give us some calories. Natural healer. I've actually just got an achievement, natural healer, because I think I must have used all of the natural remedies, even though I wasn't actually using it as a remedy. I was using it as food. I haven't got much water either. I didn't leave very much behind food and water-wise in camp office, so the fact that it's the middle of the night is a bit of a problem. I mean, I can't see anything. I also don't have many calories. So I think I'm going to have to... Have I got a storm lantern? No, I haven't even got a storm lantern on me, have I? Because I left that behind. I haven't got many matches either. I've got a flare. I might have to just sacrifice a flare here. There we go. Just so I can see what I'm doing. Right, so have we got anything behind here that's going to be useful? Well, we've got some boots. And we're definitely going to use those because I don't have any boots. So I don't actually care what condition they're in. I just need boots. Do I have any better? No. Okay, that's fine. Okay, well, boots was the big thing that I needed. I also could do with a hat. So if I've got a hat anywhere... Oh, I haven't even searched these drawers yet. I don't think I did a proper search. Ooh, that might be slightly better than what I'm wearing. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's a bit better. We'll put those on. So let's keep looking. We have a cup of herbal tea. This cupboard is empty. A cup of herbal tea will give us a few calories as well, so that's useful. Now, in the trunk, I didn't leave any food. I left an awful lot of herbal tea. I have, however, got the distress pistol and the shells. And a hatchet. Have I already got a hatchet? I've already got a hatchet, so I don't need that. Don't need the bolt cutters. They were just for a storyline element over in Broken Railroad. And we've got water, which we do need, so we'll have that. But we've got no food. I haven't left any food in here. So this wasn't as well stocked as I thought it was. It's probably because I haven't really been playing the game in a survival mode. I've kind of been playing it in a high-speed mode. We've got some cured gut there that I left behind. Let's just have a quick nosy round, see if I left any food anywhere else in camp office. I don't think I did. I don't think I left any anyway. We've got some water here, but we've just picked some of that up. Nothing... Oh, we've got something in that filing cabinet. Oh, just paper. We don't need that. Actually, I do need to just double check how many tinder plugs I've got left, because I don't think I've got that many, so I might actually need to make some more tinder plugs. Crumpled food can... Anything in here? Hook and line. I might actually have to go and do some fishing. That might be my only way out of this. Is to go and do some fishing in the fishing huts. I'm actually carrying any fishing tackle with me. I don't think I am I? No, because I left that behind as well. I know there's plenty of food for me in the hut. Or the storm lantern here. That'll come handy.
Nobody needs this anymore.
We can leave that behind in the hut if we don't need it. I'm fairly sure I've left an awful lot of wolf meat and things behind, assuming it hasn't spoiled in the hut. I've got some mittens there. That's no good to me. Did I leave anything in here? No. So I haven't left any food behind. Food is our biggest problem at the moment. Okay, I think what I'm going to do... I need to get across the unnamed pond. I need to get across the unnamed pond. But I need the food. I haven't got any fishing tackle, so I can't go and fish. Can cattails are probably... Oh, good. Nah. Okay, weather's not very good. Okay, we're just going to have to hold out on food, I think. I have got reishi mushrooms, so I can do some preparing of reishi mushrooms, I think. So if we just... I'm going to lose the flare doing this, but we'll go into the crafting menu, and I can do reishi mushrooms. And I've got rose hips. I've got a lot of rose hips, actually. So I might be able to get myself out of this mess with rose hip tea. So let's do some more rose hip tea crafting. Okay. Oh, we've prepared all the rose hips we had. Right. Can I now make some rose hip tea? And various other things. As predicted, we have lost our flare, but we do now have a storm lantern. So let's break out the storm lantern. It's got a reasonable amount of fuel in it as well. Okay, so rose hip tea, we need a fire. I don't know if I've really got enough fire starting material, but we can, of course, break things down for fuel. Let's turn that off so we're not wasting fuel while we're breaking down this chair. We can get 4 bits of reclaimed wood. Oh, well, that's very annoying. I suppose that's so you don't hit yourself. Oh, that was a match. I didn't mean to do that. I haven't got many matches, but there are some upstairs. That's not a problem. Let's see if we can light a fire. We've got enough. So I haven't really got a massive amount of firewood, so I'm a bit reluctant to go starting a fire right now. But if I sleep through the night, I'm going to lose some of my condition. I'm just trying to work out what to do for the best here, actually, so we don't end up in an absolute mess. Well, we'll turn that newsprint and that stack of papers into tinder plugs, because we do need those. I assume I need light. I can drink that, that'll give me some calories. And improve my rest as well. I think I might just have to sleep until daylight so I can see what I'm doing and then take the condition hit. So I don't want to waste all my lantern fuel. Okay, so if I jump into bed, I'm just going to have to take the condition hit, I think. But if we can sleep even just for a few hours, we will take a bit of a condition hit, but we'll then have some daylight and we can actually see what we're doing. We can go down and break down things for firewood. Please be light now, thank you. So we have got a bit of a condition hit, but at least we should now be able to break stuff down for firewood without wasting lantern fuel while we're doing it. Okay, I'm just going to pick up a box of matches because I am running a bit low of those. Let's also just sort out our newsprint. Stacks of papers into tinder plugs, so we've got ourselves plenty of tinder plugs. And then we'll go around and break down everything that's wood to get ourselves some reclaimed firewood. And then we'll just make ourselves some rose hip tea and some reishi tea, which is probably our best shot at food and calories at the moment. So we've got plenty of things that we can break down. We can't break those down annoyingly. I can break that down. I get quite a lot of stuff from that, actually. It's going to take a little while, but we'll do it. Tinder plugs, we'll get cloth, which we can use for bandages. I will pick up the mittens as well. I'll do a little bit of sorting before I go anywhere, so we're not taking things we don't need to be taking. Interesting, I'm not showing us being encumbered just yet. Okay, hopefully I've now got enough firewood to start a fire, so let's get ourselves a fire going. We'll start it with a stick, wooden matches, and some tinder plugs, and let's see if we can get ourselves a fire going. A little bit slow to light, but hopefully it should be okay. Get ourselves a nice fire going. This is feeling a little bit like the Hunted challenge, which I've never actually done on camera, but I have been playing it off camera, and I think that might be the next Long Dark thing that I do after we finish Wintermute, is do a special with the Hunted challenge, and we'll try and do it in one go. I think is probably going to be my plan. Let's add these 2 ruined torches because they're pretty much useless to us. Don't need a massive fire. We've actually got plenty of water, so we don't need to be making any of that. But let's use this to make rosehip tea and reishi mushroom tea. Because at the moment, that's pretty much our only source of calories. I don't know how many. I think we're only going to get a couple of rosehip teas out of this. Yep. Okay, so let's come out of there. And let us... they're actually carried on the medicines. Let's drink the reishi tea, reishi mushroom tea. There we go. I'm also going to drink one of the rosehip teas, but we will keep the other one. That will give us a warmth bonus as well. Let's take a torch. And let's go. I know I'm wasting an hour's worth of fire there, but I want to try and get going. So I'm carrying pretty much everything that's useful to me, and I am underweight, so that's good. So let's see if we can get to Unnamed Pond then. Now, I would remember the way. That's going to be a hard bit. Oh. Okay, so the weather's not great, but it's not. It's travelable. We can see what we're doing, so let's go for it then. Now I do know the way to Unnamed Pond. I think I don't go that way very often. Now it could be there's actually a more direct way now with the new forestry lookout and the cut through the woods there, but I don't know the way, so I'm not going to risk going that way and getting lost. There's a wolf. There's a wolf there. There's a wolf right there. Well, we've kind of walked straight into it, so there's not very much we can do about this. We're going to have to fight it. Okay, that went well. God, we took one heck of a condition hit there. Blimey, okay. Let's put the torch up. Let's sort out our medical issues. So we need a bandage to the wolf bite. We need antiseptic, which that should do the trick. There we go, and that hopefully has solved all of that. Now our condition is a little bit on the low side. I am a little bit nervous, but I'd rather keep going than go back, so I'm not too worried about encountering wolves. I'm more worried about the bear. The wolf is still running about, and unfortunately he's running right where we're going. I'm kind of hoping if I go this way, he will keep running away and won't switch back to normal behaviour mode. Sticks, I think we need, so let's pick some up as we go past. I am a little nervous about the bear, as you would perhaps expect, because I don't know where it is, but I do know that it's pursuing me. Every time I hear a little noise, I'm looking behind me thinking I'm going to get jumped. It's quite nerve-wracking, you know, knowing that there's a big angry bear out there trying to rip your head off. I have at least got the distress pistol, which is something that you can use to scare the bear away. But I have tried it before, and it is quite difficult to aim precisely. Well, I find it quite difficult to aim precisely, so I'm not entirely confident that I'd actually be very successful. Okay, so this is going through Deadfall. We need to bear round to the left at this fork here. Going that way takes you towards Trapper's Cabin. Going that way takes you to the wrong side of this little set of hills. Going down this side takes you towards... Let's get rid of that. That's not going to do us any good now. In fact, let's bring up the distress pistol. I assume it is loaded. Yeah. Because it won't let me reload it, which suggests it's loaded. So going this way does take us towards Unnamed Pond. Now, again, this is something I'm not sure. That's confidence inspiring. Wolf howl. I'm not 100% sure how the bear tracking us works. Whether it literally will follow us wherever we go on the map, or whether it will still only go to its favoured spots and will only track us if we happen to be there. I've got to remember how to... There's another wolf there. I think I've still got to go up and over there, haven't I? The last time I did this, I did get a little bit lost. I think I go up and over here. Oh, please don't be coming after me, you little bugger. Oh, that did the trick. Okay, so let's keep... I'm pretty sure I had to go over here. Or, let me rephrase that. I'm fairly sure I went over here and I did eventually find my way to Unnamed Pond. I'm really not very good at navigating to this bit of the map. Fairly sure I did come over here. I'm fairly sure it did get me where I needed to go. It's actually nice and clear. What the temperature's like. Oh, it's actually really quite nice, actually. It's nice travelling weather in the long dark, as the long dark goes. Okay, we want to keep bearing to the left. I think we want to go up this way, and this will take us hopefully back to Unnamed Pond. I don't know if the bear normally hangs out around Unnamed Pond, whether it's going to come and jump us, or whether it's just going to mysteriously appear around a corner and jump us. I'm actually quite anxious. I'm actually, my adrenaline's pumping right now. There's a rope there. Where that goes. Oh, does that lead up to Forestry Lookout? The old Forestry Lookout? That might be the rope that goes up to the old Forestry Lookout, Which I hope means I'm going the right way. I'm going to be slightly embarrassed if it turns out I'm not. No, I am completely wrong, aren't I? Oh, blimey. Okay, I have gone wrong. So that's the old Forestry Lookout. Have I done this again? I think I've gone past Unnamed Pond, haven't I? I think I did this last time. I've actually gone past it. Yes, it's there, look. I've actually gone past it again. Yes, I remember now. I did that last time, didn't I? I actually went past it and had to double back. Here we are. Here's Unnamed Pond. Right, okay, so what we now need to do is find the hut, and I can't remember exactly where the hut is. I think it's on this side of Unnamed Pond, so it should be over here somewhere. The hut is our goal. God, I really am feeling the anxiety at the moment, I tell you. It's quite nerve-wracking, knowing whether the bear's going to be waiting for us over the next hill. That's the hut over there, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Yeah, is that a dead wolf or is that our old campfire? It's our old campfire. No, it is dead wolf. Not much meat on it though. Do you know what? This music, the mournful music, it actually reminds me of Sherlock Holmes. I've actually been watching recently the old 1980s, early 1990s Jeremy Brett, Edward Hardwicke, Sherlock Holmes. In fact, I've actually got running in the background at the moment, but I've got it muted, obviously. And it kind of reminds me of the music from that, in a way. It's mournful and thoughtful. Okay, here we are then. We are back at the hut. We have found our way back here without getting our head ripped off, which is always a bonus. So, we have now found our way back to our stash. This is where we left things. So there's our rifle. Let's pick that up.
To carry.
I know, we need to start losing things. Right, deer hides are curing. Gut is curing. Wolf pelt is curing. In theory, these should have cured by now, so that's quite strange that they haven't. I've got a wolf quarter there. I left a lot of stuff in this container, including fishing lines and wolf quarters. There's no meat left in here, so that suggests I either ate it all, or it's spoiled in the time it's taken me to get around, which is most likely the case. But I do have a couple of wolf quarters that I can harvest. So food-wise, I'm actually no better off being over here, but I do at least have these.
Too heavy to carry.
Have these wolf quarters, so I can at least harvest those, which hopefully will give me something. Not a lot, but it'll give me something. So let's harvest the wolf quarters. In fact, to be fair, I think I actually ended up carrying pretty much all of the meat back with me, didn't I? And I used it to give to Jeremiah. So I think these bagged wolf quarters are all I left behind. There we go. Obviously I need to cook those before I can do anything else, so we need to do that. But we also need to have a think about what we want to lose. Things that we don't want to be carrying around anymore. So we don't need that flare. Let's just go through these like this. We're carrying quite a lot of firewood. I think we may need it, so I'm going to kind of hang on to that. Medical supplies I think we're going to need. Ruined clothing, we don't think that we need to be carrying around spare clothing. Let's get rid of all of that. Yeah, we're carrying on ruined boots around. We're going to be carrying those. Let's get rid of those, and let's get rid of those. Okay, so let's get rid of all of that. We need to be carrying all of that. We probably don't need the distress pistol anymore, because we're going after it with the rifle. We don't need a ruined torch. We're going after it with the rifle now, so I don't see the point in carrying a distress pistol around with me. Everything else that's in here, I think we probably need to carry. The wolf meat, once we cook it, will be dealt with. So let's go and make ourselves a fire and cook this wolf meat then. And then that will set us up ready to go a-hunting, assuming the bear doesn't come to us, of course, which is entirely possible. Again, I'm not sure if the wolf comes around this particular area. Might as well reuse our old fire. It's like snaggy. It's a bit windy, so I'm slightly worried it's going to blow out. There isn't very much I can do about it. It's about the only place I can light the fire, so
Come on.
hopefully we can get this to light and stay lit, even with the wind. It's the only thing that's worrying me slightly. It's taking its time to light. There we go. Okay, so let's chuck some of this reclaimed wood on there, give ourselves a couple of hours. And it's mouldy, but let's go cooking. We're pretty tired now as well, so we're going to need to sleep here before we go trying to pursue our quarry. I genuinely don't know where to go and look. I genuinely don't know. My campfire went out early. Drat. Yeah, the wind blew it out. Okay, so we do have a bit of food that we managed to cook there, though. So let's eat both of those pieces. So that's going to give us something at least. There you are. That's pretty cool. Then we can drink some water. That should get us out of our carrying capacity problem. Obviously, we're coming up to dusk now, so the wind's picked up. It is starting to go dark. We need to sleep. So let's go inside. And we shall sleep. Go on, crouched. Let's jump in and do a sleep then. So we'll sleep for 8 hours, which is about as long as the dehydration thing will last. Before we need to drink some more water. Condition almost all the way back up now, so that's pretty. Oops, that's pretty cool. Let's drink the reishi tea because that'll give us a few more calories as well. This treatment did not do anything. I know, because I wasn't drinking it as a treatment. That's why. Let's do another 8 hours then. Hopefully that will. Ooh, let's not do 8 hours. Let's do 6 hours because I didn't get a full complement of water there, so I don't want to dehydrate whilst I'm sleeping because that will drop my condition quite badly. Spot on. So we're actually now in pretty good condition. The sun is coming up. We need to drink, so we'll do that. Now, obviously we have some uncooked wolf meat on us. We really do need to cook that before we go anywhere, so I think I might need to do another fire. So we shall do this, and that will bring us up neatly to the end of this video, and then we shall go... Well, we're not going anywhere at the minute. Anyway, look at that. That's pretty bad. Okay, let's get this fire started again then, and we shall... cook up the rest of our wolf meat, and then we shall get ourselves ready to pursue our quarry. I'm guessing what we're probably going to need to do is head to one of the locations where we normally find the bear. The most common location I come across it, there's two where I tend to find it quite regularly. That's Clear Cut and over on the far side of Mystery Lake. So I think we'll head to one of those two locations. We're nearest, I think, to Clear Cut, so might try going down there. Okay, it's had a bit of fuel, but this time let's keep our fire a little bit shorter, so if it does go out, we don't lose so much firewood. I don't think it's going to, because there's no wind, but we'll keep an eye on it anyway. Really, we want to try and cook all of this wolf meat and eat as much of it as we can before we go anywhere. Again, reduces our weight and also removes the scent of carrying this meat around with us. Oh, there we go. I think we pretty much judged that perfectly. How long a fire we needed. That should be more than enough to cook all of that food. Perfect. So, it is clearing a little bit. So we're probably not going to have to wait very long before we can move on. But I am going to say right now, that's going to happen in the next video. So thank you for watching. We are working our way through the long dark. We are pursuing our quarry now. We're going to be actively hunting the bear. We're going to try and find it. We're going to go to its favoured locations. We're going to see if we can bring this bear down, which will of course complete the missions for Jeremiah. And I am sure that will then lead to us being able to go through the dam, which I'm guessing will end this particular episode or chapter of the long dark, and then we're going to have to wait for part 3, which is going to be at some point, we don't know when. But for now, I am going to say thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you again as always very, very soon.